Hi, welcome to today's intention. Let's get the computer set up here. Okay, today we're going to focus on joy. So if you could find a place for 30 minutes or so to sit or lie down with your eyes closed and not be disturbed, that would be really great. We're going to intend a reality of our choosing. So go ahead and close your eyes. You're going to start with a few slow, deep breaths. Take the breath of life in. And when you exhale, I want you to just let everything go. All your cares and worries just dissolve and float away. You can do without them for half an hour, I promise. And for the next breath, I want you to fill up your belly as full as you can. And this time when you exhale, if you could feel like you're sinking into the safe arms of Pachamama, Mother Earth, always supporting us. And for the next breath, I want you to just release anything else that's left over. You can make a sigh, you can make a noise, just let everything go. Good. And now we're going to focus on the body. Excuse me, make sure it's good and relaxed for this inwards journey. If you could bring your awareness down to your feet right now and simply ask them to relax at this time. Our bodies are these most wonderful, loyal servants, ready to do our bidding. Sometimes we just need to ask. And if you can, feel your energy leaving through your feet into the ground, curling up with the roots of the forest, and then circling back to complete the circuit back into your feet. Allow the earth to cleanse and replenish your energy. Feel grounded. And then we move into the ankles, the shins, the calves, the knees. We feel everything relax. And every body part or area that we touch upon, I want you to allow to revert back to its original blueprint of perfection. No pain, no inflammation, just simply flowing, healthy vitality. We move into the upper legs, the hips, the buttocks, the pelvic area, feeling everything loosen. Into the inner organs, the rib cage, breast, chest, full back and spine, everything softens. Your shoulders are down in the most comfortable position, arms, forearms, hands, and fingers hanging loosely. Your neck is supple, bearing no weight. And then we bring our attention up to the skin of our scalp. This is where tension can hide sometimes. So I want you to just release everything you find there right now, almost as if your ears could wiggle. Maybe they can wiggle. Then down into the jaw, we allow it to unhinge, open up and receive the breath of life. And then we feel all of our facial muscles melt into this pool of perfect relaxation. And see if we can't get our eyelids to soften a few extra degrees. And then we move inwards and we ask our right brain to relax and our left brain to relax. And now we're going to thank our minds for all the hard work they do on our behalf all the time. We're actually going to invite them to have a virtual seat on the couch and just chillax for a bit while we let the heart steer the bus for this session. We want our minds to stick around and be part of our council. Just take more of a back seat for a little while. Now let's deal with our thoughts. We all have so many thoughts, and they're usually moving so fast. Let's enlist the help of the elements to help us deal with this. We'll start with the element of fire, and it's a beautiful tool for this job as it naturally just burns up that which is no longer serving us, purifying us, allowing us to be reborn from the ashes. And for these intense purposes, we can use the sun as our fire element. So maybe we can envision ourselves standing in full sunlight, feeling the heat radiating on our skin, perhaps appearing, perhaps seeing the red glow behind our eyelids as the sunlight penetrates. And then we'll call upon the element of water next. Also a beautiful tool for this job is it naturally retains memory in every drop. So it's great for dealing with our thoughts. Perhaps we can envision ourselves standing in the middle of a gentle river. We can feel the cool water splashing up against our skin, and we're feeling the tug of the current against us. And we just observe with amazement and watch as all of our traumas that we hold on to, all of the hurts, all of the negative patterns, just simply detach and float down the stream. Then we'll call in the element of air. So we're feeling the breeze or the wind against our cheek, maybe raising a few goosebumps on our arms. And the air's gift to us is to pull away all of our stories, all of our limitations that we tell ourselves, leaving behind only the shining truth. We feel quite a bit lighter now. We're going to still ask the element of earth to come in with her magnetic properties to attract to her and stick to her any burdens or heaviness that we're still holding on to. Trusting in her to transform those energies into something higher vibrational, maybe akin to a seed sprouting into new life. Now, our thoughts are little tricksters sometimes. They tend to drag us away on these wild journeys without really our realizing it. And this happens to us all the time. So if you find that happens to you, what I'd like you to do as soon as you recognize it, I want you to just gently bring yourself back to the present moment, back to your breath. And it's sometimes just a matter of continually bringing yourself back, this practice. And eventually you'll find that you're able to stay here in the present generous moment a lot longer, where this peace and possibility all exist together. Now we're going to take a journey from our head space to our chest cavity where the heart resides. We're going to use a beautiful wooden spiral staircase to get there. I'd like you to experience this journey viscerally. So feel the smooth grain of the wood underneath your fingertips as you trail your hand down the railing. Hear the soft patting of your bare feet as they touch down on each step. And experience the buoyancy, the lightness of being as you're gliding down the staircase. And as you arrive on the platform, I want you to notice if there's anything in front of your heart when you get to the bottom. There's possibly maybe a gate with a lock on it. Maybe a wall has been built. This is normal and natural. We all develop protective measures for ourselves. What I'd like you to realize right now is that this is your heart. You have full access, VIP backstage pass to it at all times. It's your concert. So go ahead and envision the locks disintegrating, the gates creaking open. Perhaps a bridge appears over the moat that may have been built, if you're like me. And as you approach the door to your heart, it cracks open just a little bit. And brilliant beams of yellow, golden light are spilling out everywhere. It's so beautiful. See yourself opening the door and entering into your heart space to be completely bathed in this warm and loving light. You feel so safe and secure and so happy. This is the most amazing place you've ever been or could imagine inside your heart space. Now, this light is the closest truth to your essence as well. Everything in the universe is made of energy, as are we. It's the common denominator. So we're going to have a bit of a shift in perception now, away from the physical, to experience our energy bodies or our light bodies. I'd like you to look down at your hands right now inside your heart and see that all the cells of your body have transformed into brilliant points of light. So you're kind of floating there, existing as a light cloud. It's very blissful. Everybody has a very unique shade of color and texture to them. I'd like you to experience that right now. What color are you? Then you look up and you see a colossal but indescribably beautiful ribbon of light above you as well. This is the flow of the cosmos, the consciousness of one. I call this place the Nexus. It goes by many names in many cultures. Doesn't really matter what you call it. At the end of the day, what it truly is total connection. And that's what we want. So I'd like you to allow yourself to float up, merge with that flow right now. You don't have to be afraid. You can come out of it at any time. You don't have to sacrifice anything to experience this. And there's no need to change your beliefs. All truths are inclusive here. One of the first things you might notice when you join in is a sensation of coming home, of belonging. At some point on every level, you will experience that you are everything and everyone in the universe, and they are also you. We are all one being, one light, one consciousness. We're all the same pie, bringing slightly different flavors to the same pie. Now, this Nexus is a place of incredible power. You have at your fingertips here the knowledge and wisdom of the entire universe at your command. This is where our intuition stems from. It's a place of spontaneous healing, of miracle, and a wondrous capacity to create. And that's what we're going to take advantage of here. We're going to intend a reality of our choosing and then anchor it in the present moment at the end of the intention. Because we can. These are the gifts we are given to create. And so right now I want you to envision the life that you've always secretly dreamed of having with all its glorious details. I'm going to guide along in generalities because at our core, we all want the same things. But I want you to fill in the blanks and color the page the way you see fit for your life. Let's start by talking about health. We all want good health. Envision yourself right now completely whole, vibrant, healthy, moving your physical body with ease and grace. Your mental body is full of clarity, your emotional body is balanced, and your energetic body is filled and complete. And we trust our bodies. They're amazing systems that self-heal, self-repair, guard us against anything we need shielding from. And in this reality, we take care of our bodies. Anytime we need guidance or teaching on how to do so, that is amply available. So I want you to just bask in this vitality right now. Feel your energy crackling, full of zest and life. Now I want you to expand that to include your friends and family. Witness the expressions of relief and wonderment on their faces too. And then expand that to include your community, and then the entire planet. What a beautiful gift to give and receive total, vibrant health. This is within our power to do so. It's just a matter of focusing our intention, sending that frequency out. Now let's talk about abundance. There's plenty on this world for all of us, and that is the truth. So let's go ahead, lift humanity up out of survival mode and into creation mode right now. It is time. Everybody has access to fresh, clean drinking water. Everybody has ample, natural, healthy food. Everybody has shelter and warmth or cooling if they need it. And there's a little left over for comforts too, so maybe we could travel around once in a while. Most importantly, that we have the resources to follow our passions and dreams in life. Each of us, we're seated with a unique gift that only we can develop and share back in the world in our unique way. This is our purpose. When we're on the path of our purpose, we feel fulfillment. Not just because we're doing what we love. Deep down, we each have an innate need and desire to contribute as well. And so when we're following our path, we're being fulfilled on many levels. I'd like you to experience this right now. What are you doing when you're following your bliss? And if you don't know what your purpose is right now, that's okay. We're going to generate the feelings associated with it and allow that to beckon into our conscious awareness, that information. So let's go ahead and generate feelings of wholeness or completeness that we felt in our lives before. Or perhaps that all over good feeling from selflessly helping another at some point. Or you can go to a memory where you were doing something you were so enamored with, so fascinated by, that you completely lost track of time. That's kind of what you're looking for. And now see yourself at the end of your day of being on your path, feeling completely fulfilled, sleeping soundly through the night, waking up in the morning excited to jump out of bed and do it all again. And we just did this for the entire world. So what does this look like now? And I want you to envision everything as already happened. It's already done. So say we all. I'm seeing all the amazing intellects and imaginations pooling together to problem solve. And all of a sudden, we're living on a planet free of pollution. We're living in harmony and balance with the Earth's ecosystems. How fantastic is that? And look at us exploring our limitless potential together, inventing, building, teaching, learning, sharing, caring, progressing into the future in a most balanced and conscious way. What an exciting time to be alive. I'm sensing all the relationships healing, seeing us all at this huge outdoor music concert, everybody simply rejoicing together. And I'm walking down the street in my reality, seeing the smiles on all the strangers' faces, seeing the lights behind their eyes as they pass by. It's magnificent. And let's intend one more thing while we're here together today. Let's intend that everybody is awakening to this consciousness of one. At least that everybody is feeling connected. Something wondrous happens when we remember who and what we truly are. This high vibrational frequency energy, this light, this love. All of a sudden, the heavier, darker energies just don't make sense anymore. The greed, the harming of others, the righteousness, the judgment. This all falls away, and we naturally tend to adopt the same foundation principles: honesty, integrity, authenticity, caring, and sharing. Everybody's on the same page. What a relief. What joy. Even the systems that may govern us in this reality are designed in place to uplift us in our lives, to protect our freedoms, and to help us flow along on our journeys together. I'm sensing all the tension, worry, and fear lift collectively up off of our shoulders into the atmosphere to be transformed into the higher vibrational resonance. It's more in alignment with who we truly are. And all of a sudden, trust, I feel just blossoming in my heart again. I'm overflowing with compassion, sensing all the connections, clearing, cleansing, opening up, communication flowing. The atmosphere is so smooth. It's so easy just to be. It's so easy just to be. Now, wherever you are in your beautiful reality, if you're out for a picnic with your family, marveling at their shining faces, seeing your children and grandchildren thrive, maybe you're out bombing down the mountain, one of the last skis of the season. Perhaps you're out for a walk with your dog in the forest, enjoying the serenity. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I'd like you to just stop in your reality right now and look at all the beauty that surrounds you. All the natural beauty and all the man-made beauty. Just drink it in. Sense all this unconditional love energy that surrounds and supports us, and receive it. You are so worthy of this amazing reality that you've just created. And now I'd like to just connect with a little gratitude before we finish. Thank you, thank you, thank you for every step, every breath of this precious life. Thank you, vulnerability. Thank you to all the lessons I've learned. Thank you to this vessel, this body that allows me to perceive all this beauty. Thank you to my emotions for guiding me through this lifetime. And most of all, thank you for our connections to each other, to the earth, to our hearts, and back to the source, the fountain that constantly replenishes us with light and love, healing energy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now I want you to take your entire created reality and build it up as an energy ball in your center right now, in the heart space, the solar plexus, the dantian area. Build it up as a big energy ball. Make it crackle with life and soak it with those elevated emotions you just felt. Fulfillment, the joy, the peace, and the gratitude. And we're going to take a large breath in. We're going to build up that energy ball. And then when we exhale, we're going to release and share that with the world. Here we go. Build up that energy ball and send it out. Good. Exhale completely, give it all away. Our hearts are vast. And then breathe in the breath of life. Replenish yourself with light and love and healing and energy. Good. I can just feel those concentric rings of energy encircling the globe, just blanketing the whole world in frequencies of love and peace and prosperity. Good job. Now I'm going to get you to wiggle your fingers and toes. We're going to come back into our bodies proper now. Maybe shift your limbs around a little bit too. Really, really come back in. When you feel you're ready to come back into the room or your space, open your eyes. And just notice how you're feeling right now. Know that you can come back to this state of being at any time of your choosing with a single conscious breath of intention. This is why we do this practice, so that we can call it up instantaneously on demand, anytime, all the time. Kind of be natural walking, talking transmitters of this high frequency energy. It's more in tune with who we truly are, creating the reality of our choosing all around us because we are that powerful. especially when we put ourselves together this way with intention. It's exponential by magnitude. The magnification of it, it's incredible what we can accomplish. So thank you for joining me in these intentions. Whether it's live or recorded, all works, it's all good. And if you've been doing these intentions for a little while and you're quite practiced and comfortable in getting your body relaxed, bringing up your entire reality in its totality, and then you can try doing the single conscious breaths of intention. And just play with it over the next couple of weeks. Anytime you get a few seconds, you just need one breath in and one breath out for it. When you're brushing your teeth, when you're washing the dishes, when you're out standing in line somewhere. And just notice what kind of synchronicities start coming up with you as you incorporate this practice. What kind of shifts happen in your world? So I'll leave you with that. It's a beautiful day out there. I hope everybody's out there enjoying it. Nice spring day, and it's going to be Easter. We are in Easter weekend, so happy Easter. And we'll see you again tomorrow for the next intention. Have a good one.